Now, it's an attractive prospect, leave the rat race, move to the country and start a new, less stressful life. But rural businesses are being handicapped because they can't get access to new technology. Only 7% of villages have access to broadband internet services, compared with 2/3 of city dwellers. Our correspondent, John Kay, is in the village of Shurston in Wiltshire. John.
Well, Darren, this used to be a working farm, but the cattle have all gone, and instead they've turned their old milking parlours into what's effectively a mini business park. More and more companies are deciding to relocate to rural areas like this, but the trouble is, once they get here, many of them discover that without fast broadband internet connections, life and business is extremely frustrating. I've spent this morning talking to two such businesses, and they told me that without broadband, they might be forced to go back to the city. This converted cowshed is home to the biggest manufacturer of wooden jigsaws in the world. They make 100,000 puzzles every year here. But these days, jigsaws are a high-tech business, and without fast access to the internet, this firm will have to move.
Here we've got a picture that a customer sent to us, and he wants this picture making into a jigsaw of his home or neighbourhood. As you can see from here, there's a massive amount of detail. If he were to send this particular picture via his computer to ours down standard British Telecom lines, it would take forever and a day. But with broadband being such a bigger pipe, of course you've got it in seconds.
Most towns and cities in the UK now have access to broadband, but in rural areas only 3% of businesses are connected. The Countryside Agency claims it's creating a digital divide. Paul Froggatt has moved to Wiltshire for a better quality of life. His software company is one of the fastest growing businesses in the UK. But without broadband here, he might be forced back into the rat race. He thinks the government needs to take the countryside economy more seriously.
There's a general perception that rural businesses consist of basket weavers and pottery makers, and we're here as a serious IT high-tech company, and we are serving customers all over the world.
Right outside, there is a fibre optic cable running under the road. Businesses here say it must be opened up if the rural economy is to prosper. Well, those companies that provide fast access to the internet say they're doing all they can to cover the whole of the UK as soon as possible, including rural areas like this one. But the thing is, it costs an awful lot of money to convert your local telephone exchange to cover broadband. And those companies will only do it if they think there is enough demand to make it viable. Darren.